Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Texans are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Ravens team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Again, it's Foreman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now back to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Flacco looking for his first toss. Being chased out left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Play action now. Dalton. Boards the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen, and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Second down, Flacco now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Andy Dalton. And to the left side, Norwitz has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third down from the gun. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bobby Wagner in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, Flacco to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A carry for Foreman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Brinza's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once,
and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Flacco here on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From his own end zone, Flacco. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Foreman. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again with Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Foreman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Dalton off play action. And finding Fedorowicz. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Backing into the end zone, Flacco. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken on the 25. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. First and 10 for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. They're
able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Flacco from the gun. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. By Foreman to start the drive. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Foreman. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. Now Brenza on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the gun, Flacco. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Flacco, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carlos Watkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talking